So you're starting to get more comfortable with this idea of Git branching. But what about when you encounter a merge conflict? How does that work? Let me show you what I mean. I once again have that Laravel project installed. I will init git since we're starting from scratch. I will add everything to the staging area and commit with the message of install Laravel. Now let's check out a branch. So git checkout -b, and why don't we call this feature / and then something that represents what you're working on. Okay, it doesn't really matter in our case. So we'll open this up in Sublime. And then if I visit maybe the welcome page and we scroll down, we'll get to work on this. We'll say maybe welcome to Laravel 5. We'll do a number of things and we will commit our work. Git status. Yep, that's what we changed. I'll add it and commit with update homepage for new feature. Or again, something that describes what you did. All right, so once again, like we reviewed in the last video, just because you have a branch for a new feature doesn't mean other hotfixes need to be made, typically on the master branch, or a hotfix branch that gets merged into your master. So how exactly do things work when you modify a particular piece of code on one branch, but also another branch? Well, when we merge those, how is Git supposed to know which modified code you want to keep? This is called a merge conflict. Let's see this in action. I'm going to check out the master branch. And once again, I will open up Sublime, visit the welcome page, and this time we're going to change this bit of code, or whatever is relevant, in a slightly different way. This time, maybe we'll do something like this. We'll add an extra space, and we'll say this is Laravel 5. Slightly different, right? Okay, so I will git status, looks good, add, and commit with tweak homepage copy. All right, so let's check this out. First, I'm going to do git branch, and when you leave it just like this, it'll show you each branch that you currently have set up. Of course, in our case, we have 2, and this one is green with a star because it's the currently active branch. You can also do git branch -v, and this will show you the most recent commit per branch. So here we can see, yep, both branches have a commit that changed the same lines of code. So when we merge this, once again, which set of code takes precedence? Let's see. I will git merge that feature. Uh-oh, automatic merge failed. So remember, last time around, it was an automatic merge. There were no conflicts there. But this time, there were. We've already established that there would be. So how do we go about fixing the conflicts? I'll show you. Git status, and here we can see, yep, we haven't committed anything just yet like we did before. No commit. So when we run git status, we can see where the merge conflict occurred. Because remember, if you're committing 10 files, very possibly 9 of those files could be merged automatically, but one file has a conflict and you need to fix that before you can commit everything. Now, if I were to copy this and run git diff, we could see the difference. Or if I were to open up the file itself, we can view it there. And you're going to see a new syntax that can be a little awkward at first. The first time I encountered all this stuff, I didn't know much about Git, and I immediately thought, oh my gosh, I hate this tool. It's messing up my code. No, it's not. It's helping you. What it's doing is pointing out to you where the conflict lies. Right here, head, that is the current pointer, or the current master branch in this case. Well, that's how this looks. However, on the feature branch, it looks like this. And notice that we separate each branch with these equal signs right here. So this designates how it looks at the beginning of the head, or the master branch. And then we have a separator, and this shows how it looks in the, well, in this case, feature/some feature branch. So it's up to you now to let Git know which one wins. In our case, why don't we say this one wins? Okay, just delete everything to make it work. That's how I want this to look. And if I now run git status, here's the modified file. I can add it. And now we've staged it and it's ready to commit. So I just type git commit. You'll see the message here. Remember, last time this happened automatically, but this time there was a conflict. So we took a second, fixed the conflict, and now we're once again committing. And I can close this out. Done. Git log. And you've now resolved your first merge conflict.